What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into Hulk issue number 9. As we jump into our brand new story arc, we are picking up with a story arc that is being called Hulk Planet. Not to be confused with Planet Hulk, this is something on its own entirely. Coming out of the events of Banner of War, Thor let Hulk go. Let him go explore the cosmos, explore the multiverse. The world believes him to be dead. He knew that he would no longer be welcome out on Earth after the events of El Paso, after the events of Titan. Now, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, make sure you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we have Bruce Banner, who is currently tied up in a straitjacket, having chains around him, guns, arrows, snakes surrounding him. What we learn is that this is a type of therapy for Bruce Banner. Having a program, having an individual by the name of Samson. He is the one being the therapist for Bruce Banner. You see, the problem is, he turned himself into a spaceship, locked his anger issues away in a blast furnace, and abused his former hulked out self. Turned it into an unstoppable killing machine that his subconscious has nicknamed Titan. None of this sounds like somebody who is fine. And so Bruce Banner created this program to keep himself in check, to ensure that he is not going overboard. But right now, Samson is asking about his past, about his childhood, that he needs to say one good thing about his childhood: finding the sunshine in the storm of clouds. That is where he brings up the name Logan James Gildley, also referred to as LJ. This was his one friend, his one safe haven back in his childhood, because going home for Bruce Banner, it was a nightmare. It was terrifying. There were days where he just couldn't bear going back home. Those days, he would go to LJ's house. This was his safe haven. When he spent his time with LJ, everything seemed amazing. It seemed great. He was happy just for those moments. That, of course, is until his father came. He would always come, and it would be thunderous. It would be dooming. Tears in his eyes, he would plead not to leave. And while Samson lets him know that your father, he can't hurt you anymore, there are times where Bruce still isn't sure if that is true. This is when Littered Samson tells him that his time is up. Now, many of you recognize Doc Samson. He has been a very prominent person in the MCU, in Marvel Comics as a whole. But this isn't really the real Doc Samson. This is nothing more than a program that Bruce Banner had created. This is what is called the Samson Protocol. Bruce Banner created this, essentially locking himself out of Starship Hulk. He has no access to the controls, so on and so forth, unless he completes 2 hours of daily therapy sessions with Doc Samson. At the end of every session, the doc will make the judgment call on if he is capable of actually taking control of Starship Hulk, but letting him know that for today, he has passed, that they have made some decent progress. But he does ask, what happened to your friend Logan? And Bruce doesn't really know, because he grew up, he became a monster, and he lost touch with him. But this is also why it is a happy memory for Bruce, because Logan is the only person that Bruce Banner never actually hurt. This is where we head over to the control deck. At the helm of Starship Hulk, we see that Bruce Banner, he is not alone. There are a handful of other individuals that are here working on Starship Hulk. It has been 2 days since Starship Hulk had intercepted a coded signal beaming from some kind of distant planet, and that signal was riding on a beam of gamma. In order to decode all of this source material, to find that distress beacon, he enlisted the aid of his own divided subconsciousness. Bruce Banner broke down his own mind into different parts, splitting his own subconscious, a crew of multiple personality mental constructs. He has been able to operate the ship at maximum capacity, and if he is being honest with himself, it is nice to not be alone anymore. But as they go over and learn of the topography of this planet, they're learning that there isn't any. It is a smooth planet, almost like a marble. Judging from all of their scans, whatever mountains or ridges this planet once had, they have been destroyed. They have been pulverized in such a violent manner that the resulting debris was rocketed into the planet's orbit, creating its own rings. They believe that the nights are raining molten lava, so whatever is down there, it is strong and it is tough. There are also giant spires coming up from the planet's surface. These appear to be centers of commerce and leisure. More than likely, these are casinos. A planet drenched in gamma, with a population that has the strength and intelligence to build such things. The question is, who are they? There is only one way to find out. This is where we see Bruce Banner getting ready, loading up, and headed down to the planet, making sure that Starship Hulk is at the proper strength to handle whatever is down here. Landing on the planet's surface, they have multiple life forms that are detected and approaching them. Not sure if they are hostile, as they get ready to open fire on whatever is nearby them. Looking over at the city, this is where they see a giant statue, the statue of the Hulk himself, being thrown off guard by this giant monument. These are when the monsters attack. Horrible looking, disfigured monsters are on him in a split second, and the Hulk wastes no time smashing away. This is when, from behind Hulk, there is a giant explosion. Someone that knows exactly who he is, calling him by name, letting Bruce Banner know that he not need be afraid, that her name is Monolith. As she extends out her arm, she welcomes Starship Hulk back home. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This is a very promising story arc so far. I really do enjoy everything that's been going on. I know a lot of people aren't happy with the new Hulk line. They're not happy because a lot of things from the past have kind of been retconned. They're not really playing to the old storyline. And I get that, because the old storylines, I can't even say that they're old, because they didn't happen that long ago. You know, everything that they have done with Hulk recently has been a lot of fun. Even if people didn't enjoy Banner of War, if they didn't like the idea of Titan, so on and so forth, I thoroughly am enjoying this cosmic Hulk out here in the cosmos, in the multiverse, exploring. The people of 616, they believe him to be dead. And so now the Hulk, he is getting an opportunity for some real character development, for Bruce Banner to truly come to terms with his trauma, with his turmoil, with all of his suffering. And undoubtedly, we are gonna see the return of Titan. I was very disappointed that we didn't get to see Titan in Banner of War, but I am really hoping now on Hulk Planet that we are gonna see him truly become his own thing, with Titan being the Hulk's Hulk. It's gonna be very interesting to see how all of this plays out. Like I said, it's a promising line, it's a promising series. This new story arc, it really does give me a lot of hope for what Donny Cates is bringing to the table. So I'm crossing my fingers and I'm hoping that this story is going to be phenomenal. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you would like to get caught up on everything that has been happening with the Hulk, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It is going to get you completely caught up on everything going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having 5 different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to getting free comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you are unable to do that, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.